If you're here on my channel today, chances are you're having difficulties either falling asleep, staying asleep, or both. Now, you might be surprised to learn that your blood sugar levels could actually be to blame. Blood sugar dysregulation, which is often associated with conditions like prediabetes or insulin resistance, can also make it hard to sleep. Now, here's how it works. When your blood sugar levels drop, it sends a stress signal to your body that triggers the fight or flight response. When you're in fight or flight, what your body does is it converts glycogen from the liver into sugar to bring your blood sugar levels back to homeostasis. Now, we want your body to do this because it's necessary for survival. But the problem is that when we're in fight or flight, our body also wants a lot of energy so that we can either fight for our lives or flee the scene. So as a result, our body also responds with a big surge of cortisol, the stress hormone. And as I'm sure you know, this hormone is extremely stimulating. So if this happens either before bed or in the middle of the night, it's gonna make it hard to sleep. If you're interested in learning more about this phenomenon, I would highly recommend checking out my vlog, Blood Sugar and Insomnia. So if you're starting to think that blood sugar dysregulation could be behind your sleep issues, I want to give you my top 3 tips for balancing your blood sugar so that you can get the sleep you need to feel and be your best. So tip number 1, start your day with 30 grams of protein. Protein is your best friend when it comes to blood sugar regulation. It helps to stabilize glucose levels and keeps you feeling full. Starting your day with a protein-rich breakfast is a great way to set the tone for the rest of the day. I recommend aiming to consume at least 30 grams of protein with breakfast. Now, you can accomplish this so many different ways. You can eat eggs, a Greek yogurt, protein smoothie, bacon, sausage. My current go-to breakfast is to make a protein pancake by using my favorite protein powder, Equip Prime Protein. It is so quick and easy to make, and it contains a whopping 26 grams of protein. You basically just beat 1 scoop of protein powder with 1 egg and cook it in a pan just like you would a pancake. The reason I love Equip Prime Protein Powder so much is that it's made from beef isolate. So it has a complete amino acid profile, which is so important for healthy hormones. And it also has the same gut healing benefits as bone broth. If you want to try it out, check out the notes for a link for 15% off your purchase, or just use the code KellyMurraySleep at checkout. Tip number 2, balance your meals with macronutrients. Another key to blood sugar regulation is balance. Each meal should contain a combination of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. This trio helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those unwanted spikes and crashes. When it comes to complex carbohydrates, I find that most of my clients who struggle with blood sugar dysregulation and sleep do best when reaching for veggies or low sugar fruits as their main source of complex carbohydrates, and eating starches like potatoes, rice, and whole grains only in moderation. This is because starchy carbs release sugar into your bloodstream just like refined carbs do. However, they are a good source of nutrition, so I'm not telling you not to eat them, just do so in moderation. And if you plan to eat starchy carbs, make sure to eat them after consuming some veggies and protein, as these foods will line your stomach and slow the absorption of sugar. Now, this is my favorite tip number 3, and that is to take a 10-minute walk post-dinner. So after you're enjoying a nourishing meal, consider going for a leisurely 10-minute walk. This simple practice can help your body stabilize your blood sugar, as your muscles need sugar to function. Plus, it's an excellent way to get some evening light into your eyes, which will signal your body to produce melatonin, further improving the chances of getting a peaceful night's sleep. Before I go, I want to talk a little bit about the role of blood work in determining if you actually have blood sugar dysregulation. My philosophy is that it's better to test than guess. It's a wise move to get some blood work done, and make sure you include markers like A1C and fasting glucose because they provide valuable insights into your blood sugar regulation. Now, please note that your doctors may have told you in the past that these markers are normal, but that doesn't mean it's optimal. It just means that you don't have a diabetes or prediabetes diagnosis. But in the functional world, we actually use a tighter range than doctors do because we are not diagnosing disease. Instead, we're optimizing your health. To give you some insight into what those ranges are, fasting glucose should be between 75 and 86 milligrams per deciliter, and your A1C between 4.5 and 5.5. If you're outside these ranges, I recommend taking blood sugar regulation seriously before it turns into a metabolic condition. If you happen to be outside these ranges, I bet that blood sugar dysregulation is behind your sleep issues. And I also recommend taking this seriously before it turns into a metabolic condition. And just so you know, I offer a signature holistic sleep program that includes functional blood work analysis. By pinpointing any blood sugar dysregulation issues, we can work together to create a tailored sleep and nutrition program so that you can regulate your blood sugar and get back to sleeping your best. If you want to learn more about how we can work together one-on-one to solve your sleep problems once and for all, please schedule a discovery call on my website, Kelly Murray Adult Sleep. I am here to help you achieve the restful sleep you deserve so you can tackle your busy life with newfound vitality. Thanks so much for watching, and sleep tight.